Hey y'all, what up though? I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day. Hope y'all had a great weekend in general. This lady on the screen has been making a whole ass of herself all over TikTok. I thought this was the perfect video to show because you'll see how how absolutely ignorant and delusional she is. I don't know if she's on here like trying to convince herself, but let's get into it.
Hey guys, I got one more thing I forgot to tell you.
Oh, can't wait to hear.
Let's address villain.
Oh, let's.
My favorite subject. Um, Villain
Don't
is
hurt
nothing
yourself.
but a loudmouth
Oh, okay.
person. Most foul, vile mouth person on TikTok.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay. Right. Hey, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is All the Smoke, bitch. And it seems like you're about to get all of that from all different angles. So, good job.
What Villain does is she has all her little people, her little fan club. She has them running around, collecting all the information for her so she can make the money off your backs.
Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay? Because here's the thing is that when you become a creator, people send you things, right? And if I'm getting things sent to me, then Villain has to be getting 10 times more than what I'm getting, right? She doesn't have to go and send anybody anywhere. People willingly do it. She gets stuff that she doesn't even want. I can promise you that, right? I don't know why this is such a hard concept for people like you, you know? I don't understand. And you know what, ma'am? To be honest, if you think that Villain is a loudmouth, vile person, then what is Gabby and Lori and you? What are you guys? Because that's you're you're somebody we like to point and laugh at. You're in the same category as them, so good job, I guess.
That is so funny.
It is actually.
All the live streaming, that y'all do. Don't go to Gabby's platform. Come over here and watch it.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
So they can make the money off of bad mom's back.
Wow. Girl, them fearless accounts don't make money. They're not monetized. And we turn off our gifts when we go live, dummy. So, wrong again.
It's the truth.
No.
It's the truth.
The truth, no, the truth is the blackout, ma'am. So yes, you are absolutely right. We tell people not to go in her live. You know why that is, ma'am? No, of course you don't, because you don't seem to know much. It's so that way people can come in our lives and don't have to watch her vile ass and get all triggered and then start commenting in her chat. They can come to one of our pages and vent freely, right? We don't want people in her chat. We don't want her to have some type of ammo where she can say, I'm being bullied. But you can keep running with this because it just makes you look dumb, ma'am.
It's the God truth, okay? You don't have to believe me. Y'all talk about Villain like she's the saint.
We don't have to believe you because it's not the truth. Here.
Guys, The fearless accounts, just regift them. But that's why I just said they could regift them. Because in their streams, it's their gifts are off. And I know it's like a learning process, right? We're figuring out as we go along.
That part.
And she does so much. She don't do shit. She does shit. Y'all say, oh my God, I got 100 messages. Oh my God, how dare you say anything about Villain? Villain, she always brings the...
Before you finish, how do you know who Villain has and has not helped? How do you know that she doesn't do shit? Because you just got done saying how all these pages that Villain made, which is doing something, and she is the one who created the blackout that is doing something, right? On top of that, you have no idea the people that she's helped. Not, I'm not even talking about behind the scenes. I'm talking about just for being the woman that she is, right? Look at you. You're so filled with jealousy. The only people that come at Villain like this are piece of fucking trash, like Gabby, like Lori, right? Like Victoria. All them people. Only person that doesn't come after fucking Villain is Lisa. She's the only one. Huh, imagine that, right? So what do you have to hide, ma'am? I wonder.
Proof. Where? Where? All I see Villain do is run her damn mouth and say, I got receipts. But I ain't never seen a frickin' one of them. I ain't never seen a receipt.
Again, are you okay? Then you're not watching her fucking lives, ma'am. Do you need my help? Do you need my help? Because I will help. I'm feeling a little generous today, you know? It was a good day. I'm feeling a little generous. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you with that, ma'am.
But let's talk receipts, shall we? Lori is getting plenty of money on this app, y'all. She does not need your money and gifts. Now let's remember that she has an income. Why does she keep getting money on TikTok? I'm going to respectfully ask that the comment section is not attacking people that gave her money. Everybody makes mistakes, and when you know better, you do better. Obviously, this is for the RV, but that magic number, huh? Weird. I thought you didn't ask for money on this app, Lori. It seems that you do ask for money on this. And it goes on and on and on and on. Enough is enough, Lori. When this is you, right?
One transaction that said it was for my building. Just one. I'll wait. Everybody will wait. What else?
If that's a game you wanna play. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
So, what the fuck have you been watching?
Ever.
Ever.
And I watch. I ain't never once.
So, you watch. Okay, so what are you exactly watching? Because I just showed you the receipts. You know those came from her YouTube page, right? Maybe you're missing the lives. You know what? That's it, y'all. She's missing the TikTok lives. That's what she's doing. She's on TikTok. She don't realize that Villain has a page. That, you know, that I get it now. Well, I helped you out a little bit on that.
See no receipt. And if she's got anything, it's a lie.
Wait a second. So it's a lie because you say so? I think you want them to be a lie. Sorry.
Okay? I just wanted to address all that bull crap. And that's all the reason y'all are coming. Now, you don't care that I said one foul word. You know,
One foul word. Ma'am, you're fucking vile. Do you understand that? Like, I don't even know where the fuck you came from, but you need to jump back on that fucking broom and fly your ass back there. You understand what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear your fucking mouth. Everything you say is fucking redundant. Everything you say is wrong. So what are you on here for? Listen. You must not have no friends. Does your family not like you? Does your neighbors not like you? Are you one of those people? And I'm asking because I don't understand this. I don't understand why people come on here and just say blatant lies, go after good people. Why are you in the category of what? A handful of people that don't like villain? That go after credible people? Because obviously villain's not the only person that you go after. I picked this video because everybody knows that villain is credible, that she backs up what she says, ma'am. That's why people follow her. Because sadly, it's rare nowadays to trust people. Sadly, it's rare nowadays that people will come with receipts, actual receipts, right? And people, real other women, gravitate towards that. But you apparently know zero about that, which is it's pretty sad for you.
Pissed off because I came after Villain. Because Villain is a bully. Villain is a big mouth. And Villain don't do shit on this app.
Oh, this hurts my brain, honestly. Like, this genuinely hurts my brain. What exactly is she doing that's bullying? Can you explain that to me? Can you? Because, people like you get bullying and calling people out confused, right? Right? I say this all the time. It may be mean, but I'm just being honest, right? Because sometimes the truth hurts. I think you're going to learn that pretty fast.
Except for run her mouth.
Oh, ma'am. I mean, running our mouths, that's different, but then bullying. I run my mouth all motherfucking day, bitch. And I'll fucking keep doing it. Do something. You mad? You're just looking for someone to talk shit about. You've been going down the list, right? Bitch, listen, let me tell you something. You are just another Lowe's cow that just entered the barn. That's all you are. And just another person that we get to scratch our heads and say, what the fuck?
Period.
Dot.
Period. Okay? I tell the truth.
Who?
I speak the truth.
Ma'am, there wasn't one truth in this video. Are you okay? Genuinely, I think something is wrong with you. I don't see how you can watch things and say, this never happened. I don't know how you can watch someone and say, this person ain't doing shit. What? When we have okay, all right, I'm not even gonna
If
try.
you don't have to listen to it if you don't want to listen to it. I don't care.
Then why are you on here making a fuss about it? If you don't care, just log off. You don't like these. First of all, you're going after a whole community. You don't like the fucking community? Go to the fucking knitting community, bitch. Don't nobody want you around here. But you obviously care. I'm sorry. Do you look at Villain and project your disappointment at life? Is that what you're doing? Do you look at her and say, damn, that's what I strive to be? Is that it? Because I always wonder why y'all do this. Like, we obviously know that people that go after people like Villain or anybody that covers other Lowe's cows, scammers, or whatever, anytime they're talked about, we already know it's because you got all kinds of fucking fucked up shit going on in your life. That's clear, right? So either you're a shitty fucking person, which clearly we see, you fucking lie, which clearly we see, but are you like deflecting, ma'am? That's what it kind of feels like, just my opinion.
And Raggedy Ann. Raggedy Ann. She's another friggin' joke. Now she's a ghost whisperer.
So, you mad?
She's a ghost whisperer.
You know that anybody can be a ghost whisperer, right? Like, you don't have to, like, go to a school for it. You can just do it. No? Okay, I didn't think so.
If you're a Christian, you shouldn't be
Huh?
dealing with those kind of people. Same with Villain. She talks about crystals and stuff. Isn't that like
Wait.
witchery?
What? So you missed the receipts, but you seen her talk about crystals one time? Ma'am, I have been watching Villain for almost a year now, and I've seen her talk about crystals one time. One time, and it's when she got the little wand. You know what I'm saying? The cute little wand with the crystal. One time. So you're telling me you caught that, but you didn't catch any of those receipts? Get the fuck out of here. You know what, ma'am? You know what you are? You're probably one of those Christians that like to bring other Christians down because they don't live up to your expectations. You're probably the type of Christian that makes all the other Christians look bad. No, no, we don't want none of that around here, right? We don't want none of that. I don't want none of that around here. So you need to sit the fuck down and probably shut the fuck up. But you want to know what? People are demolishing you on the daily, so it's fucking entertaining. So stick around, I guess. Keep making yourself look stupid.
Like, you know, and ghost whisperers.
Ooh.
And stuff like that. Y'all claim, you know, you love Jesus. You
So
don't
wait.
mess with that kind of stuff.
Okay, wait. Who cares? It could be a hobby. What are you so pressed about? There's spirits and ghosts. You don't have to be a Christian to not believe that or not believe that. Why is this okay? Why is this even a thing for you? Like, why does that bug you? It doesn't. You just want to run your mouth.
You just don't. And Jesus is love and forgiveness.
Yeah.
And Jesus come down to hang
Oh
out.
God.
With,
So you're another one that uses Jesus as a shield. Jesus is not your weapon. He is not a shield that you get to hide behind. And he is not your attack dog. Do you understand me? Being a Christian, you should know this and you should be ashamed of yourself. I am so tired of women like you using him as an attack dog, trying to scare people, because that's not what Jesus is.
the slums of the earth because they're the ones that needed help.
Jesus also knew that we are not perfect people, right? Jesus also helps people who help themselves. And the people on this app who you seem to keep defending are people that hurt other people, who do it willingly and unapologetically. So, what do you have to say about them? Because all I keep seeing is you going after the people that call them out.
Not perfect people like you all. Okay?
Ma'am, I am a recovering heroin addict. Ain't nothing perfect around here, but you know what I am? I'm fucking honest. I am accountable. And I don't go around throwing Jesus in people's faces. I don't go around trying to attack every single person that I'm either intimidated of or jealous of. That's not very Christian, is it?
The Gabbies in the world, the Mama Gangs in the world, the people, the Lories in the world.
Mama gang. Get y'all. Y'all. The first sign I should have seen was your name. Mama gang. Ma'am. What? How old are you? Do you even know what the fuck that means? No, you know what? Scratch that. Why did you put it on your name? Because you took it as something and thought it would sound good in your name? That, did you think it was intimidating? Did you think, like, I want you to Google that for me because I don't think you understand what it means. And on top of that, you don't have a gang, right? Grandma gang.
The people who need help. Jesus wouldn't kick them down, call them names, make videos of them. It shouldn't even be.
Well, you know what? It's a good thing we're not Jesus then, huh? Nobody is claiming to be perfect. Nobody is claiming to be Jesus or Mary and Joseph or Moses. None of the above, ma'am. But you do know what Jesus don't like, right? Liars. Liars. And I'm sorry that you think that somebody faking a miscarriage, abusing their child, jumping online and picking TikTok over their family is, Christian like. I think that says more about you. This whole video says more about you. And I don't know when y'all are going to get that, but you're making yourself look fucking ridiculous. And just because I have a fucking opinion over your shitty fucking behavior and your fucking lies and your audacity doesn't make me a bad fucking person. But I know that's just something you have to throw at somebody. Is this how you raise your kids? Because I feel sorry for them.
Surrounding myself with this crap because it's evil.
Then get off. What the fuck? Get the fuck off then. You don't want to surround yourself around us evil ass people? Get the fuck off. And I know I don't have to get off TikTok. That's what all y'all say. Then go in a different community. You don't like it? Join a Jesus community, a Christian community. How about that, ma'am? Did you think about that? Probably not, because you don't seem too fucking smart.
But, y'all have a nice day.
So you jumping on here and just...
I guess.
Okay, Lori, that's enough. So you jumping on here just to say these things does what? What exactly are you doing differently than what you're trying to call out villain for, raggedy for? What are you doing differently? Because if you're saying they're bullies and they're big mouths and all the fucking things, right? What the fuck are you doing? Calling out people's shitty behavior? Giving my opinion about somebody's behavior who puts herself all over the internet is not bullying. I don't know how many times I have to say that. And I'm going to say this too, because I'm sure you already have a video out here saying if you don't like Gabby, block her. Here's the problem, ma'am. I can block her. Everybody can fucking block her, but she will still continue to trigger people. She will still continue to hurt people. So instead of blocking and ignoring, we're being the fucking solution. Do you understand me? We are doing what a lot of people cannot. And I will stand on that. And I will keep fucking doing it. Whether you like to run your old ass, grimy, raggedy ass mouth of yours, we'll still be here. Because, ma'am, from what I've seen, the tiny bit I've seen from you, you're always on the wrong side, which that's all I need to know. All right, so I'm going to add this one as well. And if y'all don't know, which I'm sure you do, she used the R word. And here is her trying to explain it, which is kind of weird, Grandma Gang Gang, because if you've been in this community or you have watched Villain or been around at all, you should know or should have known that that was a slur now. I just find that kind of weird, but okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure
Why do you think the R word, since you've been in
Listen, we've discussed the R word.
Mm-hmm.
I never called anybody the R word. The only I said it in replace of that's so stupid. It was an accident. I told.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you called somebody that, you used it. Actually, you said that TikTok was R. That's what you said, ma'am. And it it was an accident. It absolutely was not an accident. You meant to say it. You said it with your whole fucking chest. So to kind of backtrack and say, oh my gosh, it was an accident. Listen, if you didn't know, which I highly doubt that you didn't, if you didn't know, you know what you do, ma'am? Let me teach you. Yes, I said the R word. I apologize. I was not informed that it was now a slur, and I will start correcting my language. I will try not to use this word anymore. See how easy that is?
Only apologize
It's
for
not
it
an
until it turns
accident.
blue in the
dumbass.
face, and I'm not gonna fucking address it
It's
again.
not a fucking accident.
Exactly. It's not an accident.
Oh, it wasn't an accident. You
No.
never said anything in your life that you regretted.
See, here's the problem, ma'am, is you're not sorry. You're sorry that you got caught. That's why you're sorry. And to be honest with you, ma'am, I'm sure I've said things that I regret saying, right? However, everything that I say, I stand on. Because I learned a long time ago that most of the time when you say something, it's something you've thought or something that was, inside you that you've been holding in, right? You make those mistakes and you apologize for them. And that's the bottom line. But you have to keep making excuses. I've already apologized. I'm not going to keep. Then just keep your fucking mouth shut.
Nope.
Okay, then you're a you're a saint. You are Jesus
Yes, I am.
Christ
Thank you.
himself.
Oh, there we go.
Get the hell out of here. Go on. It's your bullshit.
Oh, you're gonna kick me? Oh.
No, I'm not actually. Go ahead. Say what you need to say. Some people are so freaking ridiculous.
Like you?
Say, we're not the bullies. But here you are.
So what exactly about that situation, her saying that, was bullying? When you actually look it up, it refers to school age children. You want to know why it does that? Because children are not developed yet mentally, right? They're not capable of dealing or understanding the feelings that they have. They also are in situations that they are not able to take themselves out of, right? But when you become an adult, you have a choice now. You have a choice to stay where that bully is. You have a choice to get off the fucking internet. Now, that's not to say, don't fuck up my words. That's not to say that some people are more gullible. They're more timid, I guess you could say. That's probably a better way to say it. A little more timid and don't know how to handle it. But one thing that timid people do, or people that are uncomfortable, what they don't continue to do is keep putting themselves back in the same situation to make themselves feel that way. Because we are now adults. Get it?
Oh, I know your grandma would never say that. No, no.
Even if my grandma did, she would stand on it. I'm just letting you know right now, my grandma's fucking offensive all the time. I mean, she has lightened up a little bit, but she is offensive all the time. But she stands on it. She don't apologize for nothing. She will say what she has to say with her whole chest, ma'am. But you, people like you though, you have to backpedal and say, I'm sorry, but no. If you're going to say something, mean it. Mean it. I will have more respect for you if you were like, yep, this is what I do. This is how I say things. Right? You'd still be a piece of shit, but at least you would own it.
I do. I crave so much attention. Please give me your attention. Please, please. I need your attention. Listen, I had 47,000 followers before this happened. Okay?
That doesn't mean you were getting attention. You can have all the followers you want, but that doesn't mean that you're getting the attention you want. And some people crave more attention, right? You could double that, but still want more attention. I can't see why else you would be doing this than to get attention, because you're making a fool of yourself. Like you don't, clearly you don't see it. Obviously, I don't even know why I ask myself them questions, because these type of people don't have the fucking brain capacity to even comprehend why we would say something like that. What else is it then, ma'am? What else is it then? If you don't want attention, what is it that you're doing here? What, you're being the savior, calling out the bullies? Is that same story, just different person type shit? Nobody is bullying anybody. You got the wrong fucking community.
I don't need your attention.
Then get off the
Go
line.
give it to Villain.
Wow, you're super fucking mad.
I know they're stating facts. I know. Yeah.
You're so mad. It's so funny.
I bought my followers. Okay. How the hell do you do that? Because I'll go buy some more.
You can buy all the followers you want. That doesn't mean anything. Are people commenting in your favor in your comment section? Are people liking and sharing your videos? They probably are sharing it, I'll tell you that. But are they liking it? Are they being supportive? See, people like you don't give a shit what kind of attention you get, just as long as it's attention. It's sad, actually, especially at your age.
My point is, I've been on TikTok for 5 years, okay? 5 years, I've never had any problems. I totally made a mistake. And, get over it.
Huh. Okay. So we're supposed to get over it, but you can't? You can't get over that Villain is liked? You can't get over that we have a difference of opinion than you? You can't get over that we see you and think, what the fuck? Why don't you get over that, ma'am? And you said you've been on here for 5 years. This makes a little more sense. You were on here for 5 years and weren't getting no engagement, no attention, no nothing. So you had to go do something. And I'm not even talking about the R word. I'm talking about all the extra shit that you're doing. Why would you continue to bring more attention to you, right? If you got attention like that just from saying the R word, why would you keep bringing more attention by making all of these videos? Seems a little desperate.
He is very proud of me. Very proud of his mother. You guys don't know my real life.
He's proud that you're going after good women? Because I can guarantee you, if he is a honest and, a man that has morals, he would see what we're doing. He might not agree with how we go about it, but we're being honest, right? We're sticking to our morals. Just because you may not like the language we use or how we present ourselves or what have you, we have good intentions. We don't want people to get scammed, to get hurt. We're calling out shitty fucking mothers. So, if you like shitty mothers, then, by all means, keep going after everybody.
You have no idea what I do for people. And what I have done for people. You have no clue. What I have done for people could outweigh way more than this.
Sorry, don't know you enough to care. What I do care is that you get on this bitch and you start going after good fucking people. That's what I fucking care about. You get on here and with this high moral superior attitude, trying to, I don't know, make some type of statement that none of us understand. Ma'am, a lot of us have done things for people. A lot of us have done good for people, and it's all on your intentions. Were you doing those things from the kindness of your heart? Were you doing those things because you're a good person, or were you just doing them because you had to? Were you doing them because you felt like that's your job, right? A lot of these people on here are good people. A lot of them are nurses and doctors and police officers, social workers, teachers, good mothers. And we're all looking at you like, what the fuck?
Believe that. Believe that.
No, because you're a liar.
If you don't care to know my life, get the fuck out. Bye-bye. Block me.
So that's what you want to do? You just want to be able to run your mouth, tell lies, exaggerate things, and call out good people and have everybody else block you? No, you don't get to fucking do that. That's why people like me have a fucking channel, to call out your absolute audacity, right? And I'll happily do it.
Should I? Why is my lips dry? My Gabby lips dry?
What? You're fucking weird, dude. You're fucking weird.
I don't care if you stay in here, Lori. You enjoy yourself. Not a problem. Nah, I'm not thirsty. I got a Coke right here.
She's very immature. I did
really
notice
need
that. New York don't claim you. That's funny.
New York, don't claim me. You guys want to come up and talk like adults, like, normal people, instead of trying to be trolls and get my blood boiling or whatever.
Ma'am, you don't know how to talk like an adult. What are you you can't be serious right now. You're the type of person that wants to come at everybody, have an opinion, raise your voice, say all the things, but don't want none of that energy back at you. That's the type of person you are. Clearly. Because I've seen you get up in Villain's box and act a fucking fool. But now you're going to sit up here and say, oh, you need to act like adults and don't be trolls? Man, what the fuck did you just do on her panel? I don't understand people like you. You cannot come on here and give that fucking energy and expect none of it back. It doesn't work like that. When you are rubbing people the wrong fucking way, ma'am, people are going to have an opinion about it. What don't people understand? Like, y'all are missing that fucking brain cell of common sense. It's irritating, honestly, because it's like, how many times do I have to keep repeating myself to let you fucking know that you don't act like a fucking adult and want to run around this bitch and act like a fucking child at your old ass age? Then you're going to get called out. Welcome to the fucking internet.
Which I really don't care. Come up and talk like real women and not a bunch of little babies that are going to flop on the floor.
I would have to be talking to a real woman to do that, so.
Then we could chat. Yeah, I do have a filter on. Of course I do. Isn't it cool? I guess it's Gabby's filter. That's what somebody just told me. I'm copying Gabby. So stupid.
You keep mentioning Gabby a lot, I've noticed. You keep bringing her up. It's a little fucking weird. It's a little creepy, to be honest with you.
Say stupid. Jeez. Don't say that either. Do you guys understand? Do you understand what satire means? Do you understand what satire? That's what my son does. It's all fake. Everything he does is fake. It's satire.
My gosh. Wait a second. Are you telling me our son has a page on here? Huh. So he could actually find all of these people and see that you're a liar, right? Because I wouldn't just take somebody's word for it like you, but he might. But all he has to do is just look up somebody's page to see what kind of person they are. And then you would be a liar to him. So I don't know why people like you do this when it's so easy to go see, to go look up Villain and Raggedy and whoever the fuck else. You do know that that's a possibility, that when people come to your page and you start running their fucking mouth, they either know who these people are or they'll go look and realize that you're a fucking fool. Like, that doesn't cross your mind? I guess not, man. That's fucking sad.
That's why people getting so much crap on this app, is because people don't understand.
Clearly, because you do not understand nothing. Everything that I've seen spew out of your mouth, I am dumbfounded. Dumbfounded, because I'm shocked that somebody at your age doesn't have respect, common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of things. Things that are so clear to everybody else, you just completely miss it. Flies right over your head. So and you do know that, like, we have somebody that does satire. She's absolutely fucking hilarious and absolutely fabulous.
If it's cruel and offensive, then you could block it. You don't have to watch it. That's the cool thing about TikTok. Can't see to save my butt. Sure.
Like, what I wonder, is there like a title of this live? Does anybody know why this live was on? Like, oh, okay. So Kai has Mama Gigi, Gabby, accountability. What accountability? Was this you trying to take accountability? I'm confused. You obviously don't know what that word means.
Hello.
Hello. I'm sorry, my cat is whining right now, so forgive me. I don't know you from Adam. So I was just scrolling and I came across your page and you were talking about your son and his satire.
Okay.
Let me ask you.
Has anybody seen her son's satire? Is it funny? Like, is he funny? Is it a funny page? Is he? I'm just wondering.
Because I don't know who your son is either. Where does he tell the community that it's satire? Is it on the page?
It's in his bio, and it should be like right in
his
the
bio.
He has a whole thing that explains.
Okay.
In his bio?
Mama C does the same thing. And I don't know, again.
Now, my son doesn't do the stuff like she does.
No, I understand.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just going to use her as an example because I've watched her myself, right?
Before this lady even gets into this, ma'am, you do know that, like, pretty much half the people do not even look at the description. Like, I always do, because, like, I write a big description on all my videos. And I know that, like, a lot of people don't see them, but I just do it for the people that do. Honestly, I just do it for myself, honestly, but a lot of people don't read them. To know that it's satire, it should be put, like, in the beginning or at the top or on that little sticker. How the fuck are we supposed to know if it's satire? If he's good, we'll know. But if he's not, we won't. So, I don't know. Personally, I think you should always put some type of title or something on it, just to be safe.
Hey guys, I don't really. I try to talk about people that I know rather than drag people I don't. So, Mama C has satire in her bio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe somewhere down in the comments, she says it as well.
Right.
Yes. This is the problem. When you swipe, right, you don't see the bio.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, right.
And unless you click it,
right,
so that you see the whole comment, you may not see it there either.
Okay.
So when in the case where I guess he was quote unquote faking his own unaliving.
What?
Think about someone who may be so depressed that they're thinking the same thing, or someone who lost their child, their husband, their wife,
And ma'am,
their parent. Hold on, let me
okay.
just finish,
Wait,
and then I will.
wait. Okay, I'm lost. Did not know this even happened. What? He faked his own unaliving and didn't have satire like bannered across his video? Wow. Uh, uh, okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm just gonna push play.
Listen to you
Okay, not a problem.
wholeheartedly. So if they come across that, they're not gonna go to the bio to see if it's
Right.
satire. They're not even gonna like look at the comments. And
Mhm.
so one of the things that might be helpful is if at the end he says, and this is satire, and
Right.
then ends it there. Because people aren't gonna go, they're gonna assume that the video is real and not
Right.
go look at the.
I'm sorry, but I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that that should be satire at all. I don't. I can't even believe that he would even think that that was a joke to even use as satire. I, like, what the fuck? And like, I'm trying to be nice because I don't know this person. I don't know her son. I don't even know her. I just know her fucking mouth. But this is the person that you raised, and maybe he's just, I don't know, like, uninformed about TikTok. But if she said she's been on it for 5 years, how long has he been on it? But I feel like, I'm sorry, this should be common sense, like I said, but apparently, his mother doesn't have common sense, so why in the fuck would I think he would? Unaliving is not a fucking joke. It's not funny at all. Like, like, I'm sitting here listening to this and I'm like, what the am I in the fucking Matrix? What the fuck is even going on? Did anybody see that? I'm sorry. I'm just blown. I wow. Okay.
Bio. So there's a lot of, well, I guess they call it clickbait, rage bait, whatever it is, that is kind of innocent, right? But things like
Yeah.
faking your own unaliving, that's very, very touchy.
Vile.
It's horrible.
And so people are going to be even like, they're not gonna want to hear, well, it's satire now, because let's say 10,000 people saw it, let's say 5,000 people saw it.
Right.
You have no idea what the impact could be on them.
Yeah.
I don't like Mama C because Mama C uses situations about people who are less than she is. So she makes jokes about people on food stamps, people on Social Security.
Yeah.
And so my thing is this: why don't you do satire about your life, being a stay-at-home mom? Things that, like, parent-teacher conferences. The fact that some of her kids don't live with her. She never does that.
Right.
She does things.
So I don't know who this Mama C is, but has this person ever been on food stamps? Has it, like, what's her, does anybody know what, like, her story is? Because if this is something that she went through, then her making a joke about it, I don't see what's wrong with that. Right? Now, if she's doing it in a mocking way, like, there's a way to do it, right? But if you have lived through those situations or whatever, I don't really see anything wrong with it. Now, if she's some, rich, prudy person and is just doing it to kind of mocking them, then that's different. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. I'll probably check, when I'm done with this. But I'm just wondering. I'm wondering what everybody else's thought is on that, because I know people are very sensitive nowadays, and for, you know, I feel bad for comedians because I feel like they have to be so careful nowadays. Like, to be a comedian nowadays is way tougher than it's ever been. And I just feel like, you know, when somebody is joking, if something is funny, it's funny. There is a line that you don't cross, like pretending to unalive yourself. But, you know, so I would like to hear people's opinions on that.
About people who she sees as lesser than her. And most people don't know it's satire.
Yes.
So, like, she did a video where she was like, if my daughter lives here, she has to pay me, so I take her paycheck. People were up in arms. And she's just like, it's satire if y'all can't take it too bad.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying your son can't do that. I'm just saying that he might want to think about the person on the other side of the screen.
I think it's also all on your approach to like the satire, right? Like, if you're coming off as just like a bitch, or like, you know, it's gonna rub people the wrong way, right? Like, you know, if it's done in a tasteful way where it's like, you know, one, you should just always have a sticker saying it's satire, letting everybody know, just in general, because people are so, you know, sensitive nowadays. But I don't know. I understand what this woman is saying. I completely understand it. And she probably knows this Mama C person way better than I do. She could be god awful. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. But I do think it's on how it's done, how she is perceived, how she comes off
When he makes those choices. So, like I said, I just happened to be scrolling. I seen the comments, and I seen you talk about how it's satire. And again, people aren't going to go to the bio right away. They're just going to look at the video.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say.
Right. I just wanted to let you know that I told him to take that down, that he didn't need to be doing content like that. And I just wanted to let you know that I did not agree. A lot of things, I do not even watch his videos. I just can't. As a mom, you know what I mean? I just,
right.
You know? So,
Well, in my personal opinion, it's all on how you raise your kids. Honestly, it really is.
yeah. So I just wanted to let you know, I did give him a little nudge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for
coming
letting
up.
me
I
come up.
appreciate you. Okay. Somebody else wants to come up? No, we won't bring that person up here. Hello.
I believe we spoke last night, remember?
Yep.
So, obviously you haven't really learned anything because you're right back to being...
Listen, I'm 53 years old. I don't need you people reprimanding me, okay?
Ma'am, what happened to
learned-
being respectful and acting like an adult, right? What was the difference between the woman that you were just talking to and this woman right here? Now, I know she said that y'all just talked last night. I don't know what that conversation consists of, but she wasn't coming off like mean or attacking you. So what is the difference? So do you get to just pick and choose? Like, when you start to feel attacked, you just pop off like a fucking child? Okay, got it.
I don't need you people reprimanding me, okay? I learned my lesson, okay?
No,
I
obviously
said
not.
the apology, now move on.
No. You did not learn because you're doing the same thing with
What
your
am I
attitude.
doing?
With your
What am I
attitude.
doing?
You're taking this like it's a joke. You're not taking it seriously, and it's clear.
I'm not taking it like a joke, but I'm not getting bullied by you people.
Nobody's bullying you.
This isn't bullying.
Nobody's bullying you. You don't know the definition of bullying, obviously.
Thank you.
I know, yeah, I do. You don't know it. Read my
Really?
page, okay?
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
so your son faking his own unaliving is satire?
That has nothing to do with me.
She don't even know
Learn
what satire
behavior.
is.
It's all
Zero to do with me.
learn behavior.
No,
So
my
he
son
learned
was
from
told
you.
not
He
to do
learned
that.
that
My
behavior
son,
from you.
You know what?
You gaslight. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
What they deserve.
Dumbass.
Listen, I'm sorry I was eating a cookie, but look, not only can it be learned behavior, like I just said, it's how you raise your kids. If you raised him properly, he would know that that is not acceptable behavior. That is not funny and it's not satire. Bottom line. Secondly, I don't expect this woman to keep apologizing and apologizing. I don't. The problem is that she has not learned her lesson. She's not sorry. She's just getting on here and trying to make excuses for herself. So to be honest with you, I don't need no more of her apologies because they're flat. They mean nothing. So no, ma'am, I don't give a shit if you apologize. I don't care if you ever apologize again. You're not going to change your behavior, and that's clear. When honestly, that's all you have to do is change your behavior. You act like a child. And because this woman came up here and was trying to hold you accountable, you got all defensive.
People. They won't stop. They won't stop. Oh, you didn't learn your lesson.
Wow.
Fuck off. How's that lesson?
Wow. That's... I have never seen
I'm
somebody
not giving
her age
personal info. I mean, whatever.
act like this.
I mean, these people are, they just want to come in. They love the drama. Nobody wants to.
Ma'am, well, I have seen you make video after video after video going after people. So who likes the drama? Because it seems you love it.
Fix anything. I went through TikTok. I mean, there's 5 different people showing my live from last night because they're clout chasing.
You would have to have clout to chase. Do you understand that? Listen, you need a whole ass dictionary. Google is free.
Yes, I do love it. That's why I'm back. Cookies.
Oh.
You do too, because that's why you're here. Yeah, I'm tipsy. I wish I was fucking tipsy. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, stop chasing it then. Jesus. She don't deserve it. I'm being punished.
Who is this? It says long lost scruples, I think it says son has Cash App in his bio. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Ma'am, do you have your Cash App in your bio? I'm just wondering, since everybody else, it's all about the money, all about the clout. You have to be liked to have clout, ma'am.
Ow, I got neuropathy. That hurt. I got my Cash App in my bio too. We were doing the paid pig thing. We're doing what everybody else is doing. We were having fun. It's a trend.
Oh,
But I guess you can't have fun on this.
I really wish you would learn things before you speak it. Do you even know what that pay piggy was about? Huh? Okay.
App anymore. It's all serious awareness. Oh, Lord.
That's because a lot of people in your chat are probably from the awareness community. It's really not that hard to figure out.
You're not allowed to have fun on this app anymore.
No, you're allowed to have fun, but you shouldn't be a piece of fucking shit while doing it. You shouldn't be a loudmouth, vile individual. But do you not understand that neither? You don't know the difference of that? Like, are you kidding me?
This app, when I first came on this app was about um, people making videos and having fun, and it's about creativity and everything like this. And then you started getting the beggars, and then you started getting the awareness pages, and then you started.
Ma'am, do you know how the algorithm works? Clearly not. It's all on what you watch. It's You could go on my sister's TikTok page right now and not one channel that I watch comes up on hers. Not an awareness channel, not a beggar, not a scammer, none of that. She don't even know who Lori Jones is. She don't know who Lisa Richards is. She don't know none of these people. TikTok is that. When you choose to watch that, that's on you. But you've been on this bitch for 5 years, you said. So how do you not realize that? Damn, bitch, you just make yourself look more dumb every time you speak.
Getting, I mean, it's gotten so out of control, it's not even funny.
Then clear your watch history and start it over again. You won't get any of us then. Then you can go and watch all the trends and funny and happy and creativity.
It's not even funny. It's disgusting. You're going to call me disgusting because I made a mistake and said a word and, something that you probably said. Baby boy.
You know what? Yep. I have said that word. Absolutely. I used to say it all the time when I was 15, 16, 17. I did. And then I learned that it's a slur and I changed that. Now I don't say it anymore. So that's what happens when you start to, get older and the times change. You change with the times. You also own up to your behaviors. You take accountability and you change those behaviors. Something that you're not clearly getting, which is strange to me that you are not understanding that. You know what? You can learn a lot from a lot of these people that are trying to help you. I know that you are feeling like it's being bullied and attacked. That's because that's your guilt. You know you're doing something wrong. You know you're being a shitty person. So I guess what else? How else would you react, right?
What's up? What's going on?
Nothing.
I'm just trying to talk, People ask to come up in my box. I'm trying to give them the opportunity, but they won't. They want to fight, argue, and bully. That's all they want. It's clout.
You, nobody has bullied you. Nobody. And quit using the fucking clout word when you don't know what it fucking means.
Chasing and they're
Oh my gosh, so fucking embarrassing.
That's because they scared.
Okay, I don't know why that was so funny. Who is scared exactly? Because I've been seeing people get in the box. I've been seeing people trying to get in the box and her not bring them up. So maybe we have a different definition of scared, but that's not surprising because it seems like we have a lot of definitions that aren't the same.
It's Uncle.
Who's this clown?
Uncle Gang Gang. Come out of character.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get my music on the radio.
Looks like he's trying to get some of your clout.
Cash App, link in the bio.
George. All right. Have a good night, Uncle Gang Gang.
All right.
Wait a second. Bye. Who is this? Is this her son? Or her who? Obviously it's somebody in her family. She keeps saying uncle, but obviously it's not her fucking uncle. Unless that's his name on the app. Okay, I'm fucking confused. But ma'am, I don't ever want to hear you say anything ever again talking about, oh, it's all about the money when he's screaming about his Cash App and trying to get his music out. Bitch.
How do you go down?
I have no idea.
You know how to get yourself out. There he goes.
Let me see these comments real quick.
Sorry, guys. He came up here to pick on me.
Nope, it looked like he was trying to, use some of that clout. He probably saw the numbers and was thinking that this was his time since he's trying to get his name out there. But he obviously doesn't know this community very well to say that his Cash App is in his bio. Yikes.
Yes, that was my son.
That was her
One
son.
of my sons. Not the one that's the bad one.
So your son is watching this right now. Right. Okay. All right, I'm getting a good picture here. Go ahead.
He was in character. He was just being a jerk because he thinks this is all craziness. Yeah, it's beating. Not the bad.
It says scams of TikTok too. It says I'm putting his Cash App on Reddit and it will be down tomorrow. That's fucking hilarious. But really though, if he's not scamming, there really isn't no point of taking it down. It's just the audacity of her trying to say that people are trying to make money off of Gabby and everything else when most of the awareness channels, a lot of them are not monetized. The YouTube channel is not monetized. No, that's not what it is. Not at all. There's things called a job. Are you familiar with the job? Since you're a supporter, I know you like to say you're not, but clearly you're a supporter of Gabby and Lori. So I don't know. You might not be familiar with the job too.
One, I have a son that is battling active addiction.
I'm sorry for that.
And that's not him.
So he's bad?
He's not a bad one. I didn't say that. I mean,
You did say that.
you know what I meant. He's battling active addiction right now. Or he's in active addiction, and I have
God
3 of
bless
his
you.
children for the past 6 years, and yeah, been through hell and back.
Ma'am. So you're telling me you have a son in active addiction, and I don't wish that on anybody. Like, genuinely, my heart goes out to you and your son, and I will pray for him. I'm not being funny. I'm being dead serious because I do take addiction very seriously. And that's so sad. But you just said you had 3 of his kids. Why are you on here doing this? I honestly, what is the point of all this? Are you just projecting all of your hate or sadness and anger just on everybody else? Because that would make sense. And if that's the case, you need to get off of here and talk to somebody. You need to get off of here and maybe seek some help. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm genuinely being serious. I don't think that TikTok is for you right now, especially dealing with all of that. That's a lot. And I honestly think that you're projecting. And you're doing it towards good people who have helped a lot of people. You're doing it towards people who are trying to get the word out there of people who are not being good parents, being good human beings, people that are actually affecting other people in a negative way. And I don't know why you can't see that, but maybe you are just so consumed with all these emotions because of what's going on with your life that you choose not to see it.
Even if I said the bad one, he is the bad one. Okay, he was the bad one. I have three children, and the other ones graduated. They, have beautiful families. They take care of their own families. They don't ask for nothing. But believe me, I love my son. That's an active addiction. I've chased him down into the worst crevices of the world. Believe that. And I still do. Does he have...
Why wouldn't you make content like that? Right? I mean, maybe you don't. I mean, I don't know. You're sharing it right now, but why wouldn't you do something like that? Bring other mothers together, other family members together to talk about this, to have a place to go to vent. You could be doing something good instead of attacking other people that you know nothing about, all because they have a different opinion than you do about shitty fucking people.
Bad behavior? Sure the hell does. You don't know the hell I've been through.
Sadly, ma'am, I do know what you're going through. And believe it or not, most of us do. I understand the toll it takes on you. I understand how physically and mentally draining it is. I understand the frustration of watching somebody you love lose themselves to addiction. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry that you and your son are suffering through this. I have battled that same demon your son is battling right now. I have been in relationships, and the closest people in my life has suffered through addiction. But that doesn't give you an excuse. That's not an excuse to get on here and behave the way that you're behaving. It is not fair that you are projecting all of this onto other people. And some of those people have battled that same demon.
Scams up TikTok, why don't you take a flying fucking leap off a bridge somewhere?
That's the shit I'm talking about, ma'am. That's the shit I'm talking about. You know what? I understand now. I get it. I get why she's acting like this. She might be one of them people that are a control freak, right? Or just stressed out. Just can't take life right now. So she is absolutely, I'm going to say it again, projecting all of this onto everybody else. It is your shitty fucking behavior that has got us here. It is you acting like a complete asshole on the internet that has got us here. Do you understand that? You don't want people talking to your sons that way. You don't want people talking to you that way. Then why in the fuck would you do it to anybody else? You want to dish out everything, but then you can't take it. No, it don't work like that, ma'am. And if you can't fucking handle people coming at you and trying to hold you accountable, trying to tell you about yourself, then you need to keep your mouth shut. I don't like you, ma'am. I think you're fucking vile. But I can see that you're struggling, and I know your son is struggling because I do know how you feel. So please, you are not the only person that has gone through this and who is going through this right now. And you want to know it? You could have so much support, but you're getting in your own way. You, just like your son, ma'am, are being your own worst enemy right now. Don't do that.
Asshole. I mean, people, they act like, oh, we're awareness, and we're gonna get this in, and we're doing so good for people, but they're the biggest bullies on this app. The biggest ones on this app. Oh, we're helping people. No, you're not. You're collecting the money, and you're still the evil people that you freaking came on this app. You don't care about people.
Ma'am, just because you don't agree with how some of these awareness pages are doing things doesn't mean they don't care about people. Do you know how many of these awareness pages actually have helped and stop people from getting scammed or getting hurt? Do you realize that? And let me ask you a question. Why is it that we all have the same opinion? You do know that this community has grown to how big it is because we all see the behaviors of the people we cover. And when new people come in, why is it that they come to the same conclusion after doing all the research, after talking to like Gabby or Lori? Why do they all come to the same conclusion? Do you not think about things like that? So, no. Your behavior, however, seems like you don't like people. Seems like you don't care about people, to be quite honest.
I'm fine.
I'm so tired of people saying that things are about money, about clicks, about views. First of all, that's what this app is built off of. It's built off of clicks and fucking views. Okay? And the more clicks and the more views that we all get, the more that piece of shit people get spread out there. So yeah, you know what? I don't fucking mind getting the clicks and views because then your behavior is broadcast to the whole world, to everybody that it can reach. The fuck you think this app was made for? Like, what do you come on here for, ma'am? Because I come on here to have an opinion and to get my opinion out there. Is that not what you do? Or are you just on here to hurt people's feelings?
That's right. That's all they care about is money and views. Acting like they give a shit about somebody.
Well, I'm not monetized. So you can try that on somebody else.
You don't deserve anything, ma'am. I hope you people aren't Christians. I really hope that, because you're going to be judged the way you judge. Believe that.
Okay, I'm not listening to this fucking absolute dog shit. I'm just not. I'm so tired of people doing that. Ma'am, I don't know how you can sit on here and point that fucking finger at people and tell them they're this and tell them they're that and then say, you're going to be judged. I hope you're not a Christian. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Because you are doing exactly what you are saying all of us are doing. Calling people vile and all they care about is this and da da da. All of the fucking thing. You are no better. You are no fucking better. At least we are calling out people's behaviors. And you know what, ma'am? You don't have to worry about me. I'm not going to review you again. I'm just not. It's a waste of time because you're not going to learn. You're not going to listen. It's just a waste of time. I just wanted to add you on to the list so people could see what type of person you actually are while you're pointing that finger at people doing the same fucking thing that you're claiming everybody else is doing. I genuinely think that this is way deeper than you just getting on here and, calling out the bullies. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. You are hurting, and hurt people hurt other people. I don't know about you, ma'am, but my misery don't like company. That's why I isolated myself when I was in my addiction, because I didn't want anybody else to feel the pain that I was feeling. But you don't feel that. You're going through some things right now, and it's clear. It's all over your face, and it's all in your attitude. So I suggest you should get off TikTok and get some help. Or why don't you turn that around and build a community off of it? Get some support. Do something with yourself instead of getting on here and pointing your fingers at good fucking women. Fucking audacity. All right, guys. I'll see y'all in the comments. This bitch got me fucking pissed off. Handle your own fucking business before you get on here and try to tell somebody about theirs.